Not your fault but mine. Your heart's on the line. I really messed it up this time. Deny my dear.
Tremble for yourself, my man, you know that you have seen this all before. Tremble, little light man, you'll never settle any of your scores. Your grace is wasted on your face, your bone just stands alone among the wreck. Now learn from your mother, else spend your days biting your own neck.
And it was not your fault but mine. And it was your heart on the line. I really messed it up this time. Deny my dear. And it was not your fault but mine. And it was your heart on the line. I really messed it up this time. Deny my dear. Not your fault but mine.
And it was your heart on the line. I really messed it up this time. Deny my dear. And it was not your fault but mine. And it was your heart on the line. I really messed it up this time. Deny my dear. Deny my dear.
Oh, thank goodness, they saved us some electricity.
Since Itron was founded in 1977, we have grown into a leading technology and services provider for utilities around the world. We are leveraging our insights, experience, and innovation to create a more resourceful world.
We are changing the way the world manages energy and water resources for the better.
From integrated energy and water-smart grid solutions to advanced analytics and robust services,
Itron has the technology you need to make the most of your investments.
From consulting, delivery, and customer support to end-to-end management of your Itron solution, we know our products and the industry better than anyone.
With Itron services, you get the business outcomes you need and support you expect.
Among our partners, we count some of the world's most innovative, intelligent, and successful companies in the world.
They support us.
We support them.
Together we support you.
At Itron, we're constantly educating ourselves with the best workforce to create more insightful utilities. smarter cities, and a more resourceful world.
Resourcefulness, it's in our DNA.
Be resourceful with us and for us. Thank you for attending Itron Utility Week to learn about resourceful solutions.
For me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
For me. For me.
For me.
For me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Itron Vice President Russ Vanos.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Hey, how about this choir? Spectacular choir, right? Wakiva Voices from Wakiva High School. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I tell you, when you see that and you hear that, you know our future is in good hands, right? We're going to be okay. So thank you guys. Wonderful, wonderful. Hey, welcome back. And you know what? I'm really surprised because that party last night went a little long, and I thought, okay, they're not going to all be there this morning, but I see we've got standing room crowd. So, hey, congratulations for having a great day yesterday, but congratulations for making it back. We really appreciate it. How was your day yesterday? Huh? How was your day? Did you learn something yesterday? No? Did you go out and you found some new resourceful solutions? Did you guys discover something yesterday that you didn't know? Did you? Yeah? Okay. Wow, don't be so excited about it, right? I'm excited about this morning because I thought yesterday was a great day and a great kickoff, and last night's event was wonderful, but I'm really excited about today's presentation. We got two great speakers for you. And for those of you who've never been here before, the first day we kind of hit you hard with a lot of technology and kind of updates on things that Itron and its partners have been up to. Second day, we try to leave you with a little bit of an inspirational message. And you got a little bit of it right now, a little taste of it from the choir, but we're going to wrap it up with really a truly kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that one of our employees had. And I'll save that for later because it's spectacular. And I think you're going to really, really walk out of here today inspired about our future. I had a great day yesterday, too, because I learned some things, and I had some first-time events. We got to take my very first tweet. I got to download Twitter and send my very first tweet. In fact, I sent 4 of them yesterday, and I noticed that I got about 20 followers now. So is that pretty good, you guys? I mean, 20 followers. I was very excited. I told my oldest daughter that, and she said, "You're a loser, Dad." I also got to take my first selfie, you guys. I never took a selfie. I got to take 2 of them yesterday, and I got to send one of them last night. And I got to tell you, I really do think for all of you guys in the audience who are buying solutions from us, who are really, counting on us to deliver the future, to deliver our resourceful solution to you. Well, that guy in the pirate hat there, that's our Senior Vice President in charge of R&D. So how do you feel about your future, Itron users? Rich Christensen. Now, I was standing there with Rich, and we were talking to a couple of partners, having a very serious business discussion. And I noticed that the 2 gentlemen that were standing there talking with Rich and I, they kept looking at their shoes, they kept looking down. They couldn't look him in the eye. And finally, Rich says, it's really hard to stand here and have a serious conversation with you in this pirate outfit. So I got to give him credit, though. He dressed up and he did a great job. We talked a lot yesterday about igniting innovation. We talked a lot about Itron's commitment to open standards-based systems, and we talked about OpenWay Riva and OpenWayRiva.com, and that we wanted to create this vibrant, active community around taking OpenWay Riva and getting lots of partners engaged and getting all the utilities engaged in writing applications and contributing to this open platform that we're building to deliver new experiences to all of our customers going forward. And prior to this event, we held a contest. We sent out emails like 4,800 utility partners around the United States. We sent out invitations to technology partners, and we held a contest where we said, go to riva.com, sign up, get the technology, and go write some kind of application or do something that creates a new experience for our customers. And today we have the results of this Ignite Innovation that we held over the last month or so. And I'm going to give out an award now and recognize some really great performance done. And just like yesterday, so that I don't mess anything up, because as I said, you wouldn't know if I was telling a lie on those slides. When I've got real important information to share, I want to make sure I get it correctly. By the way, I was given some critique this morning about my performance yesterday morning, and I was told I addressed you guys too much and I ignored you guys. So today I'm just going to address you guys, all right? I'm really pleased to announce to you this morning the winner of this is our first Itron Innovation Challenge, which started in mid-August and it ran through mid-September. We had a lot of great work done by different teams using Itron Riva developers kits. The winner is a company named Scient Power Chargers, or it's a team called Scient Power Chargers, and it's from Scient Incorporated. Now, Scient's application objective is to achieve a proactive communications to customers, utility customers, and assist in if Sasha's here, this is going to be music to his ears, and assist in near real-time proactive outage management, providing customers power outage and restoration information along with periodic status updates, as well as provide the ability to push and visualize outage status through a mobile and web-based applications, along with providing customers with the ability to report an outage or provide an option to update information on their equipment. Please welcome to the stage to accept this award on behalf of Scient Power Team Chargers, Jeff Nash, Vice President of Utilities for North America for Scient Inc. Jeff? We have this handsome, large award for you. Thank you, Jeff. Great work by your team. Come on up, you guys. Fantastic. Thank you for all your efforts and for winning the first Itron Innovation Award. Fantastic. Thanks, you guys. Tell everybody back at Scient we appreciate it. All right, well, we got a lot to do this morning, so we're going to move right into our first speaker, and very excited about this. I met her this morning, and I saw a lot of energy, and I saw some unique things, so get ready. If you think you've seen it all, you haven't. I guarantee you that. I'm pleased to introduce to you this morning Janet Shines, who is the Vice President of Global Channels at Verizon Enterprise Solutions. She's responsible for overseeing Verizon's, she's very excited to get up here too. She's responsible for overseeing Verizon's indirect enterprise distribution channels, partners, value-added resellers, and system integrators across the U.S., EMEA, Asia Pacific, and Latin America. Why couldn't you just said, globally, right?
Yeah, there's that one country somewhere.
There's somewhere in there, right? Okay, as one of the top 50 MarTech influencers globally and a top 20 IoT engagement leader, she is widely acknowledged as a go-to-market expert throughout the channel industry. Her continuing mission is to deliver the promise of the connected, it's important for you guys, right? The connected world by transforming the way global enterprises and governments improve customer services, manage risk, and improve business results. Hey, you guys, join me in welcoming to the stage Janet Shines. Janet.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Look, let's face facts. There's a tsunami of change in every industry. And that change isn't just being driven by new technology, but also by a millennial generation that wants to change how they work and live and play. And this is more than technology, and it's not driven just by what we provide, but by what our brands promise and deliver to our customers, our communities, and our teams. In fact, you could say this generation wants to complete our brand for us, driving us both as providers of services and employment to have a new and different and better experience for talent. Try talking to a digital millennial or next gen. When did they last buy a CD? Open a door with a key, turn a light on with a switch, not look at their smartphone for more than 5 minutes. It's been a long time. And things that those of us in Gen X and baby boomers take for granted, like waiting for your favorite show to come on or watching a commercial, they can't even fathom. And the next generation is even more tech savvy. In fact, I know in the next 5 years, I'm going to have a conversation that goes something like this. Wait, you used to drive the car? Why? That seems like a waste of time. How did you tweet when you were driving? That must have been dangerous. This is some new and highly different stuff, and it makes people uncomfortable. Talks about things like immersive work environments, adaptive teams, culture-first planning, and coming to a market near you, robotic machine learning. So what does that mean? There has actually been studies that are happening right now where a machine learning device taught itself by listening to call center reps for a mere 45 minutes how to handle 90% of the customer calls that they got. That's the kind of thinking you can't absolutely survive in unless you think differently, because it's tough enough to manage talent. Imagine when you start managing the robots. Increasingly mobile, increasingly connected means a lot of great things for our world. And energy is at the forefront of that. Whether it's a connected home, a connected car, or a connected life, it's clear people want and need energy. But do they want and need you? Do they? That's where the talent equation comes in. And frankly, this industry has a losing equation as I stand here today. Not enough talent to do the things that need to be done to innovate, to improve and better lives is not a good equation for anyone. And look, you're not alone. The entire US is faced with a crisis of not enough talent. And managing and replacing an ever-aging workforce is probably this industry's biggest challenge today. Let me dig a little deeper here. It's widely understood that an unprecedented number of people will retire from this industry by 2020, at the same time that a brand new generation with a brand new set of demands and commands that want to make their own choices about how they live and run their career come in. And this brings with us some very, very specific things that we have to think about as leaders. How do we attract and retain talent who may or may not be interested in our industry at all, at the same time that we manage the staff that's leaving the industry to make sure that they pass on the knowledge to the next generation? It's pretty clear. Our competitors are using this crisis and what is a very aged tech infrastructure to disrupt every market, from water to electric to gas. The sharks are circling, and they're doing it because they know there's firms that they could pick off. Today's customers want to have a relationship with you and with power. They'll avoid businesses and people that do not let them have what they want. They want things like new payment methods, new ways to contact you. And these take skills like data analytics and relationship management that are few and far between. And these millennials, they're not an anomaly. They're here to stay. They want tech-savvy solutions and personal relationships. They make up a huge portion of the workforce and an even huger portion of the population. And they're not going to accept the way things have always been done. The next generation of customers and employees changes everything. And the threat to our industry is very real. This emergence of prosumers means they want a different relationship with your brand, one that delivers on the promise of their purpose. I'm actually going to repeat that, the promise of their purpose, not yours. Their concern about energy conservation, living well, living meaningful lives. This is a meaningful discussion that they want to have. So you have to ask, does this industry have the talent to have that discussion? Raise your hand if you have more than 1,000 Twitter followers. Being alone in the room is not a good feeling. The bottom line, this industry is facing talent obsolescence. We can't fool ourselves that we have the time or the legacy talent to get out of this trap. We can't think this will turn around, someone will get me out, or I'll call on the same old, same old. We have to ask ourselves, how do we attract the best talent? The best math and science talent in the world, used to apply to NASA, the energy industry, and some specific government agencies. Now they apply to technology firms. And you know why? It's not the work, it's the culture. It's the culture of collaboration. It's working with a purpose, calling the shots, not being trapped. And this is a trap that we can't avoid on our own, because collaboration has become the super skill. You need the right team culture to win. We all know the saying, culture eats strategy for lunch. Well, guess what? Now it has room for dessert. It's a whole new world, and culture matters more now than ever. And look, this isn't your hoodie-wearing, free food, flexible work hours thing that you hear about in Silicon Valley. This is a real shift in how you do business. And frankly, it's all about the cultural leverage. New mindsets that redefine how we work with new technologies, new teams, and how we enable collaboration and processes that change how people work and live and play. Because that's how we get out of this trap. We change our approach and we work with others. Think about the fact that we're approaching over 100 million smart meters. Think about how we're using IoT for leak detection, or meter devices that monitor energy, use outages, and billing issues. This isn't a one-talent show any longer. This isn't something that you can fight your way out of alone. It takes a team of people working together to solve these issues. And that requires us to rethink absolutely everything. Because this isn't about what we do. It's about how we do it together. And every day, new disruptors are coming into the market. In fact, just this morning, I read in the news in India, they're using fish scales as a recyclable to generate energy. This is a new world. So where will you get the behavioral psychologists, the data scientists, the social marketing experts to help you win? Guess what? They're not coming from this industry. You're being disrupted by talent, but it's not talent that's in this industry. It's talent that's out in the world for the taking. This next generation of leaders, they do it for the satisfaction, for their purpose, for the win. And if they don't get that emotional payback from us, they'll find it somewhere else. And that'll put us further behind, and that's not acceptable. We cannot allow that to happen in this nation. And those very millennials we need as strong team players also have a massive spending power. So even if you think you can buy the talent to get you through the next decade, you can't ignore the very customers that are coming to the forefront of every market. These words, growing diversity, collaborative work, mobile, flexible, purpose-driven, they sound like tough to adopt new ideas. And they're enough to keep most people up at night, just thinking about how they manage through them. But you don't have to manage through them. You have to let your team innovate through them. And you don't have to hire all of these people. In fact, you can work with partners that are here. Firms like Itron and Verizon can fill your skill gaps and let you focus on the things that are central to your customer experience and what differentiates you. We can't do this alone. Things are changing so fast, it's almost impossible to keep up. And we can't stay in our silos. We have to reach out to win. Because you see, the right people, the right partners, and the right technology mean you can innovate and launch new services vastly quicker than ever before. Understanding what's going on is the key. And hopefully I've convinced you that if you harness the right talent, the right partnerships, and work together in the right culture, our future is bright. But to do that, we have to be a better lobster. You see, lobsters, while often the most expensive item on the menu, are also not the best at adapting. After all, an animal that was built to survive almost anything that evolution could throw at it was defeated by a rubber band. A mere rubber band. And studies have shown that if lobsters worked together when they were in the pot, they could crawl up each other, break free, and escape. But instead, they allow themselves to be rubber band, they fight each other in the pot, and as a result, they all perish in a process. Not good collaboration. In fact, the next time you go to one of those restaurants that serves lobster and you see the lobster tank, change your perspective. It's actually open casket viewing for the lobsters. Their failure to find a way to survive, well, that's their failure to survive. So don't be the lobster while you're at this event. Talk to people, collaborate with people, talk to the partners that are here, and figure out how to create a better tomorrow together. Talent, collaboration, and partnering will help you put food on the plate versus being the food on the plate. So on behalf of the 180,000 associates at Verizon and my team here, I wish you bon appetit.
Makes you think about lobsters completely differently, right? I don't want to be a lobster. Hey, it gave us something to think about, though, right? It's like some real food for thought there, you guys. No pun intended. God, you guys, I mean, I acknowledge the fact you got up early and showed up, but you really didn't show up, did you? Okay, we're going to move right on here to the last presentation in the morning. And before I introduce these guys, I want to say, because you won't see me, when this is over, we're done here this morning. We'll go off on our break and into the Knowledge Center. But I do once again just want to, on behalf of Itron and the Itron Users Advisory Board members, thank you all for being here, and thank you for being, our customers and enjoying us in this journey in this industry. So thank you. Also want to remind